This video shows 5 ideas on how to make small gifts seem bigger and more impactful. This supply list is subjective. It just notes some of the materials I use to embellish the small gifts. All of the supplies on this list can be purchased at Dollar Tree, with many of them being purchased there. Some of the gift boxes were purchased at Walmart, and most of the gifts themselves were purchased from Amazon. For this first idea, I have a plastic mason jar I purchased from Dollar Tree a few years ago. I've seen similar glass jars at Dollar General with winter designs on the lids. I like this particular jar because it's plastic, because you get all the bulkiness without the weight. But to each their own. I have this blue tissue paper with snowflake print on it, and I'm just folding it and cutting it up, just finding different ways to crinkle it and fit it inside the jar. Then I have these cable ties that come in a big pack. I hoard my cables like nobody's business, but most people don't do that. So only a handful of these reusable ties feels sufficient as a gift. Then I added one of these practical chargers with 3 different charging types on it. They sell chargers on Amazon in multi-packs. They usually come in stiff plastic bags. The packaging isn't horrible for gifting, but for most people, they really only need one cord. That's all they require, but the price of a multi-pack is a much better deal than just getting a single cord. Sometimes you can get more cords for the same price as a single cord. So instead of spending around $10 for a pack of chargers or a pack of cable organizers and giving that pack to just one person who would then probably have more chargers than they would ever need, you can just buy these multi-pack charger cables with the several charging types, open the package and divide the cords, and add a few cable organizers or a charging block inside the jar with some tissue paper, and you have multiple gifts in better packaging than in some plastic bags. This jar seems full and less like a stocking stuffer now, but even if you did put in a stocking, you're taking up much more space in the stocking. That way you don't have to spend even more money buying gift fillers to make the stocking feel more full. This is a light that you put on your dog's collar so they can be illuminated while you're out walking them. They have many different versions of this concept on Amazon, but there are multiple dog owners in my family, so I opted for a pack of these. It's a really good deal because it comes with button batteries inside the light as well as extra button batteries for each one. While these didn't cost a lot, they also didn't come individually wrapped. I thought about taping the lights to a Christmas gift, but there is always a chance it could get thrown away with the wrapping paper if someone doesn't notice it. I decided to highlight this gift's feature by turning on the light. Then I stick it in one of Dollar Tree's ornaments with some paper shred in 2 different colors. In this case, the packaging actually costs more than the gift itself, being that the pet light was about $2 per light, while 2 bags of paper shred and the ornament would total $3.75. But I have a lot of paper shred left over. This might be more cost-effective if you buy a big pack of clear empty ornaments, but either way, this looks like a full gift now. Now you can hang this gift on the tree, or stick it in a gift bag with some other gifts, and it won't be as easily lost or forgotten. And of course, more dog-related gifts can be added to the inside of the ornament. This is a pack of tree-shaped containers I purchased at Dollar Tree. They usually have something like this every year, but you really have to grab it when you see it because they don't last long. But if you search around, you should be able to find similar acrylic party favor boxes or just clear empty ornaments will also work fine. I also bought this bag of pom-poms at Dollar Tree, and honestly, it looks like you don't get a lot in here, but when I began using them, I realized it goes a long way because you really don't need a lot. Here I have 2 of these Revlon lipsticks, and I opened the one because I wanted to try it out and see what the color looked like. But even if you open the package on this, it still has a large clear seal that goes around the entire lipstick. So don't hesitate to remove some packaging if the end result is going to make your gift feel more presentable. These containers also have a little hanger on the top so you can loop some string through them and hang them on a tree. And here I'm just shoving as many pom-poms into the container as I can, and I still only use about half the bag. But you can see that the lipstick looks better in this treat container than it does just in its cardboard packaging. Fun fact, pom-poms were actually a misuse of the word pom-pon, P-O-M-P-O-N. And the great thing about pom-poms is that there's not a lot of cleanup to them. Just make sure your cat doesn't shove them under your furniture first. These are baking cups from Dollar Tree in the plus section, but you can find baking cups anywhere. Big Lots has some really cute ones this year. So this is a really simple project. It only takes a couple seconds. I said it in my last video and I'll say it again. Don't be afraid to cut up tissue paper. It's something you might not think to do, but you can make it last a little longer. Sometimes it fits the packaging better. So if it works better for your project, don't forget that you're able to do that. So here I just have pink tissue paper with stars on it that I had left over from a birthday. It works great in this case. It matches that baking cup perfectly. Unlike my other idea, I am leaving the packaging on this Revlon makeup. There's a chance that whatever makeup you're using doesn't have an extra seal on the inside and you can't remove the packaging because the packaging is the seal. Some high-end makeup brands sell a single lipstick for $20, sometimes more. And for someone you may know, they could love that gift, but it's still small and could look like a stocking stuffer if it lacks presentation. I used some clear plastic that I found off of a different item, but you would want to use clear cellophane bags for this. Dollar Tree has them. I think they're about $20 in a bag, but you can also find them at Walmart and other places in the party section. And you can give this gift to your coworkers, make multiple of them. You can put some of that paper shred in the cellophane bag itself. I've seen that done a lot. White color would look really nice in this case. And of course, you're going to want to tie this up with some ribbon or twine, any kind of bow, make it match your item, and a gift tag even, and you have a completed gift. For my last idea, this one was also last minute. It was a random idea I had, but it's one of my favorites. The end result is really fun. This is just a tall food storage container from Dollar Tree. It's for leftovers, soup, something like that, and it's in the kitchen section. This could definitely be a stocking stuffer alternative, but it can also be presented as a gift as well. I had this air freshener that was around $15 on Amazon, and I definitely feel like I overpaid. And I couldn't fathom it getting such little attention because I spent good money on it. I added a memory stick, which was actually cheaper than the air freshener, although I did get it on a Black Friday deal, so that's probably why. I added a utility light that came in a huge pack from Aldi. These lights can be easily divided amongst your family and friends, and they're fairly good. And then I added a headphone charging case, which is actually mine. I just added it to give you an idea on what can fit in this jar. And let's be honest, they sell those cases everywhere. This setup is $3.75. It's just the container and 2 bags of decorative paper shred. Then I have this plaid tissue paper, but of course fabric works too. Dollar Tree has many different styles of fat quart-sized fabric rolls. I have some twine and I'm just wrapping it around the container and the tissue paper, quite poorly, but this gives you an idea. And I just cut the excess off. The fun part is having to dig for the gifts, but it's a simple task and the container has a wide opening, so virtually anyone can do it. There you have it, a container of gifts sure to excite anyone. So this is the second video I made of this type. The first one you can check out, I'll link it below. It has 5 more ideas on how to stylize these tiny gifts. And as you can see, it's really easy. Just play with some items you already have at home. I hope everyone has a good holiday and a happy new year.